Welcome back to Vintage HLC Show and Tell. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're not going to look at pieces of pottery. We're going to look at some paper. We're going to do a little bit of research. And we're going to take some papers from the research files of Joe Cunningham, from my files, and some printouts from newspapers.com, and put them all together and paint a picture of what Fiesta Ensemble sets look like. So before we get into that, I want to talk a little bit about Fiesta Harmony sets, because they came out first and they're somewhat related. After Fiesta was introduced in 1936, they came out with some Fiesta Harmony sets that mixed Nautilus ivory with solid colored Fiesta. So the Nautilus ivory pieces were given decals to coordinate with a specific color from Fiesta. For example, this one, N258, uses decaled Nautilus ivory and mixes with Fiesta yellow. This one, the Tulip decal, which is N259, mixes with Fiesta green. Deco leaf, which is very popular with collectors, N260 mixes with Fiesta red. And the top hat with floral arrangement mixes with blue Fiesta, N261. There's a fifth decal, which we don't see very often at all in a Harmony set or otherwise, and it's N311. So it's this little poppy treatment with these green dots. This originated on the coronet shape as CO600, but here it is used as a Fiesta Harmony piece. And we see Fiesta Foursome Ensemble. They don't even use Harmony in this advertisement. But we see the decaled Nautilus ivory with Deco leaf mixed in with Fiesta red. This trade advertisement comes from China Glass and Lamps. It's from June 1936, and it talks about the Harmony sets. So we're going to jump down to the bottom here. It says, "It will be noted that the Harmony service offers 46 pieces in decorated dinnerware," that's from Nautilus ivory, "and 30 pieces in Fiesta colorware. This offers a complete service for 8, as well as supplementary buffet or party service, as there are 2 sizes of plates, a chop plate, and a bowl in Fiesta ware." And it talks about the advertisement that Kaufman's had in Pittsburgh. It says May 25th, which would be 1936. And here is a reproduction of that advertisement, showing the top hat decal with floral arrangement that coordinates with blue Fiesta. It goes on to say, "Production of Fiesta ware in the Homer Laughlin plant at Newell, West Virginia has been maintained, and officials of the company have been well pleased with the public reception in all variety of retail outlets. Virtually every section of the country has been buying Fiesta in ever-increasing amounts. It was not believed that certain sections would like the colorful ware and the unusual shapes. However, the appeal has been nationwide. Fiesta ware is a special product. Its body is of different structure than dinnerware or baking ware. Therefore, its production has had to be isolated and cannot be carried on in the same pottery where other wares are manufactured. Fortunately, the Homer Laughlin China Company has several large modern plants. For the production of Fiesta, plant number 4 has been set aside and is the only ware made there. Operations at number 4 have been steady and continuous, and the production schedule there has been the steadiest to June 1st of all the plants." So that's a little bit about Fiesta Harmony. From 1936, it was not a great seller. We don't see too much of it. When we do encounter Deco leaf, it's usually on Kitchen Craft or Oven Serve. When we see the Shaggy Flower, the yellow version, it's usually on Kitchen Craft as well. In 1938, they tried the same idea again. They did a little bit different. They didn't use any Nautilus ivory. Instead, they used Century Nautilus eggshell and swing eggshell. So we'll start with this order form. And it's showing that we have Fiesta Ensemble sets in blue, yellow, green, and red. And we have the composition sets here. We'll look at one of these. We'll look at the 34-piece set. So it's saying that there's dinnerware. This comes from decalware. So this would be Century, eggshell Nautilus, or swing eggshell. And it's saying, well, actually it's specifying century up here. Let me make a correction. And down here it's swing. So our dinnerware, which would be century in this case, we have teacups, 8-inch plates, which would be 10-inch plates, the fruit cups and nappies, that would come from century, and then from Fiesta, we have saucers, 6-inch plates, chop plates, open sugars, and creamers. And down here we have covered sugars, so there is a difference. We have open sugars in the top set, and the bottom set we have covered sugars. We also have salt and peppers on the bottom set as well. The second page of this lists some of the patterns that were available. So we've got Century and Nautilus. This is eggshell Nautilus, not Nautilus Ivory. And we know that it's eggshell Nautilus by the treatment numbers because they're higher than 1200. Anything less than 1200 is going to be Nautilus Ivory. Anything greater than 1200 is Nautilus Eggshell. So we have these three, well, we have 6 sets of treatment numbers that correspond with blue, yellow, green, and red. And on the bottom we have 2 from Swing Eggshell. So we'll start with this first group, because what it's saying is that C229 goes with blue, C231 goes with yellow, C230 goes with green, and C228 goes with red. And the same thing happens with all these others. So this first group, which goes from 28 to 31, we can look at the decal sheets, and we see it's Mexicana. So we have C231, which is golden tan, which goes with yellow, C230, which goes with green, C229, which goes with royal blue, which goes with blue Fiesta, and C228, which goes with red. And there's the Mexicana decal. There is a little bit of instruction at the bottom to be stamped Mexicana on the 7 and 8-inch plates. Those are trade sizes, so it'd actually be 9 and 10-inch plates. And we can look at a rim soup from this line. There's the Mexicana decal and the blue trim, so that would be treatment number C229. That's on Century. So I want to point something out. We see the red band, and these, by the way, that's the thickness of the band, 3/32 of an inch, C228. Just because you find Mexicana with red trim doesn't mean it's part of these sets. It could be just a full set of Mexicana all by itself without any Fiesta. In fact, more than likely it is, because like the Harmony sets, these sets were not good sellers at all. The next group, C224, 26, 25, 23, that is Arizona. So we see the Arizona decal. Again, 223 goes with red, 224 goes with blue, 225 goes with green, 226 golden tan, which goes with Fiesta yellow. 1406 decal, what that's telling us is this treatment originates on the Nautilus eggshell shape as treatment number N1406. The next group, N15, 24, 28, 27, and 26, is again Mexicana, but this time it's Nautilus eggshell. So 1524 is blue, 1527 is green, 1528 goes with golden tan, Fiesta yellow, 1526 is red, goes with Fiesta red. Again, the plates are to be stamped Mexicana on the back with the treatment name. The next group, C234, 6, 5, and 3, is Pueblo on Century. So we see C233 goes with Fiesta red, 234 goes with blue, 235 goes with green, 236 goes with Fiesta yellow. And they're calling the trim golden tan. And there's the Pueblo, one of the Pueblo decals. It's actually a series of decals. And this is saying it's S102. It originates on Swing Eggshell as S102. Our next set, 238, 40, 39, and 37, is Hacienda. So we have our treatment numbers here at the bottom. Again, 3/32 of an inch is the thickness of the bands. 37 is red, 38 is blue, 39 is green, and 40 is golden tan. Our next set, 42, 44, 43, and 41, is Splash. So green is 43, blue 42, golden tan 44, red 41. I don't have an example to show with any of these trim colors, but I do have a plate with gold stamps on the corners. So I just wanted to pull this out so you could see the vibrant colors in this decal, and you can see how it could go with Fiesta red, yellow, blue, or green. Then we have these two from Swing. So we have S119, 121, 120, and 103. The decal sheets say that 103 has red. That's 119 is blue. 120 is green, and 121 is golden tan. So that's your splash decal again, but on Swing eggshell. And finally, we have S122, 24, 23, and 15. That is Hacienda on Swing. So 115, red, 122, blue, 123, green, and 124, golden tan. So now we can look at a couple advertisements and see how these were offered. So here we have the new Mexicana is here. Color, color, color. Mexicana makes your fingers itch to set your spring table in brilliant different ways. Mexicana Fiesta Ensemble, 34 pieces. So this would match up with our ensemble set that we looked at a moment ago on the order form. And we see the open sugar that was listed. And pieces of decaled Century with Mexicana, with corresponding pieces in Fiesta that color coordinate. And let's see, does it mention the colors? Mexicana pieces come in a rich ivory color, and Fiesta pieces come in choice of red, green, blue, or yellow. So it's $8.95 for a service of 6, but if you want it in red, you're going to pay $1 more. It's $9.95. Here's another one using Mexicana, again with our open sugar. 34-piece Fiesta Harmony dinner set, $7.95. So we have blue, green, or yellow. Matching set in red, $8.95. We see Mexicana yet again, but this time on our eggshell Nautilus. So we Fiesta 33-piece ensemble for $8.98 in red, blue, green, and yellow. And there's an assortment here at the bottom. And they've added a pair of candle holders in here, interestingly. But again, decaled ware mixed with solid colored dinnerware. This is a practice that was done quite a bit in the 50s and 60s, but in the 30s it was really unheard of. The only time that Homer Laughlin really does it is with Fiesta, but again, it just wasn't the best seller. Then we have this one. Fiesta Ensemble sets, again 1938, but we see Fiesta with coral gables or clever Arizona pattern. Well, neither one of these is listed on our sheets that come from Joe Cunningham's files. So let's move this over here. They're using eggshell Nautilus as the decal ware. And of course, Fiesta is a solid colored ware. We see that they're calling coral gables this right here. This is Spanish door or Spanish wall. So let's look at an example. This is Spanish door. This is on eggshell Nautilus. However, it has platinum edge trim. It doesn't have one of the colors. And the colors that they'd apply would be inside the rim, so wouldn't be on the edge like this platinum. But that's the decal that would be used. And they're not calling it Spanish door, they're calling it coral gables, which I think is a fun name for this, referencing the top of the decal. And the other one, of course, is Arizona on Nautilus eggshell, which we didn't see in the previous listings. But if we go back to our decal sheets, we see that they are listed. There's the Spanish door decal, or if you like, coral gables. This is telling us that it originates on the jade shape as J7. And here we have blue is 1504, green is 1505, golden tan 1506, red 1507. These would all be prefixed with the letter N. And the other one that's shown is Arizona, which is right here. And we see Arizona, which would be N1500 with blue, 1501 green, 1502 golden tan, 1503 with red. This is telling us that it comes from Nautilus. I think that's 1406. I can barely read that number. And we see another advertisement, again from 1938. And it says 34-piece Fiesta Ensemble sets. You can get Coral Gables or the Clever Arizona pattern. And it's special for $5.89, or you can get a 62-piece service for $8 for $11.89. There's your decaled Nautilus eggshell, and there's your corresponding Fiesta. So, from these three sources, we can put all the information together, and we have this. Fiesta Ensemble dinnerware sets from 1938 in red, blue, green, and yellow. So there are 5 that come from Century that mix with Fiesta: Mexicana, Arizona, Pueblo, Hacienda, and Splash. And if you were paying attention to these numbers, they're not necessarily in numerical order, they're in order from red, blue, green, and yellow. So there's red, there's blue, there's green, there's yellow. The next set uses eggshell Nautilus, Mexicana, Arizona, Spanish Door, or if you like, Coral Gables, and there are the treatment numbers. And finally, swing eggshell, Splash, and Hacienda. So we have this nice little clean list. Looks very presentable and everything, but there's a little bit of work that has to go into figuring all this out with these various sources. So there's one thing I want to mention. We'll put this aside and look at a couple pieces. This is Century with a fruit decal and green trim, and this is eggshell Nautilus. This decal is called Doll's House, and it has red trim. So I want to show these because there are a lot of different lines that use red, blue, green, and even yellow trim or golden tan. That doesn't necessarily mean they come from Fiesta Ensemble sets. I don't want anybody to jump to the conclusion when they see something like this, oh, this has green trim, I bet this was used with Fiesta Ensembles. More than likely it was not. The same is true for something like this. This was not mixed with Fiesta Red, although it looks like it could be. But for now, all we know of are these 10, and these are very difficult to find. It's rather interesting whenever we find pieces of pottery or dinnerware or Fiesta, we sort of get all these questions that have to be answered, and most of them usually are eventually. But in this case, we have all the answers. So now we have to find these sets, which is going to be a pretty big challenge in some of these cases. So that's enough for Fiesta Harmony and Fiesta Ensembles for now.